as we look at the beautiful sunrise this morning. It's 6:17 a.m. Welcome back to Sunrise. If you're joining us for the very first time, welcome. You're in time. You're in time for the headlines. Yes, with our headlines girl, the headliner, none other than the one and only TK.
Good morning.
Sorry.
I don't know what's happening here, but can I just say this before we get started? Okay, because you mentioned, Jane Michelle this morning, and I just wanted to know, this is very much some bright orange pants, also selected by our stylist, Jane Michelle. It represents nothing, all right? Okay, we just wear colors here at Sunrise. They're not owned by anyone, correct?
Yes, correct.
But unlike Yendi, I've balanced it out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh,
and you see what's happening there?
But you operating in a different sphere. That is more political. We are talking about the school, right?
But still the balance, that's why I say I'm just trying to make it neutral with the blue.
In these
times, you have to make it clear. Because Jamaican people are like, I say, you wear something with green button. I know what that. I'm like, guys, this is just fashion. Stop. But good morning. Let's jump into the headlines, shall we? Can we do it? Are we ready? Let's do it. All right. So, expected discontinuation for NCB Midas cards. National Commercial Bank Jamaica Limited, NCB, is reminding customers that all NCB Midas debit cards will be deactivated on March 31. After this date, these cards will no longer work for transactions at automated banking machines, ABMs, or point-of-sale terminals. The NCB Midas card, introduced in the early 2000s, wow, that sounds fiery, has been in use for over 20 years. However, with advancements in banking technology, NCB has transitioned to the NCB Visa debit card, a more secure and widely accepted alternative. Customers still using NCB Midas cards are encouraged to upgrade to the NCB Visa debit card before March 31 to avoid service interruptions. So
let's
today
let it be known
Today
Monday is March 31.
Yeah, do it today.
So today is your day.
Yeah.
I hope they're opening tomorrow, Saturday, to facilitate some of those persons who are last-minute persons. But Jamaicans are not last-minute persons. We do things on time, and if you don't laugh about that, I don't know, it's a joke. I'm not saying seriously though. I remember when we transitioned from going inside the bank to do every transaction to ABM, I said it won't work because I mean persons want to deal with people, but it worked. People are going to the machines. And persons know how to use it. Sometimes you call somebody in and say, all right, you press this and that, and that's not a good practice, by the way,
To bring people into the ABM with you?
Okay. But, get with it, because come Monday, it's done.
Yeah.
You can't even show an NCB Midas card to anybody. I'm not saying for the person, the lady in Balaclava, Bull Savannah, Magati, who did not hear this message, you are hearing it, tell her, please, that come Monday, the card that she has, it's not going to be valid anymore.
But here's the thing as well. So what we have to realize is technology advances and you don't want to get left behind, right? And the thing is, it's supposed to allow for smoother operations. It's supposed to offer greater protections. And so the idea of it is not really to be to your detriment, is to actually assist you. So go on into your branch, get your new card so that come Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, you are not now struggling to access your own funds. So just go get your card.
Yeah.
I think they should incentivize persons to go,
You going to incentivize me to get my own money?
How so? Let me hear this.
All right, so what I'm saying, if you go and change your card, you might discover money in there.
In your own account. So you're incentivized by your own money in your own account.
They probably can come up with some kind of interest earning activity. There's a bank. Say, okay, so for those persons do it on time, we tap you up. Because let me tell you something. If it doesn't get done, if it's not done today,
the incentive is that you want to access your money.
Exactly. And the truth is that it's just like anything technological. It's all about advancement and staying ahead of the curve. And Dennis mentions this all the time, that Jamaica sometimes we're good at building things, but maintaining and upgrading and upkeeping we're not so hot at. And this is just one of those things where it's a system that's been uplifted and revolutionized. So just get with it.
Yeah.
Those are the words. Get with it.
Get with it.
Yeah,
Get with it.
That's it.
All right, so next up, theft and vandalism hindering investment in backup systems. The Director General of the Office of Utilities Regulation, the OUR, Answered Hewitt, has expressed concern over how theft and vandalism are limiting the ability of service providers to invest in critical backup systems, which are essential for responding to natural disasters. Speaking at the OUR's Stakeholder Engagement 2025 event held at the Pegasus Hotel in St. Andrew on Thursday, Hewitt highlighted the growing challenges faced by service providers who are struggling to ensure adequate preparedness for serious natural disasters. According to Hewitt, the ongoing theft and destruction of vital infrastructure are hindering progress towards building the necessary resilience in the sector. That's unfortunate.
You know the saying about shooting yourself in the own foot?
In your own foot.
We are really good at it. And you know, when I even think about the larceny that service providers offer in terms of telecoms and how that impacts everyone and disrupts all these systems. I mean, even the other day, there was a massive outage that happened. Massive outage, and it turned out it had to do with people stealing cable wire. These systems are in place to afford us an ease of life, a better quality of life. Disaster preparedness is critically important to us navigating disasters, which we are prone to based on where we're geographically located. So if based on our location, we know disasters are coming, it is imperative that people are able to get the messaging out to say the disaster is coming. Now, if we can't invest in the necessary equipment to alert people to disasters, to put things in place to ready us for disasters, because people are stealing those things that allow us to be disaster prepared and ready, it's a problem. Come on.
It's a problem, trust me.
Come on.
Yes, and I'm happy you said it and you emphasized it and you expressed it passionately because we don't pay attention, you know? And it is how we are. You said it right. Shoot yourself.
The truth,
it affects you.
That's the problem.
It affects you, and when you think about it like that, then you recognize that, hey.
I think and Yendi, one of the challenges is that the people who are taking it, or the people who are involved, feel like, well, I need this and it will make me money and my family will benefit from whatever these, illicit acts are, without thinking, well, if something happened to Jamaica, that is one thing, but I need this and the truth of the matter is, like Yendi and IT been saying, it affects all of us, including you and your family.
Yes.
So, don't.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Don't.
Stop it. Listen,
stealing,
my comedian friend Leon Parker said, I mean, there are some persons, a few persons, he said they brought in a machine in the country to prevent theft. And as it arrived, they stole it.
It was thefted.
On that note, let's go to the Feel Good Friday headline. TikTok turns author into bestseller after long video of lovely book signing. So in a heartwarming twist of fate, author Jonathan Stanley's Lonely book signing turned into a viral success story thanks to a kind stranger and the power of social media. So while promoting his book, Purposeful Performance, at a Barnes & Noble, Stanley saw little interest from shoppers with a stack of unsold books. Moved by his situation, a passerby posted a TikTok video that quickly went viral, garnering millions of views and inspiring people worldwide to support him. As a result, in just a few days, Stanley's book became an Amazon bestseller.
That's actually really cool.
It is.
That's cool.
I saw the video. Did you guys see the video?
No.
It was so sad. He was just sitting there,
Yes.
and everybody was just walking past, and he'd look to see if anybody was coming, and nobody was coming. And I was like, oh, my soul. But it worked out.
You know,
The power of the digital
a lot of us knock socials, myself included. But when you see things like these, you're just like, but not so bad.
Yeah.
Positive things really can come out of social media space. It's not so bad.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Years ago, and when I say years ago, I have the authority to speak about years ago. Years ago, I mean, you just encourage children to become the traditional professions like the lawyer, the doctor, you know, those E-words sound like the storyteller, joker. But no, a content creator in real time is earned creator. Yeah. Right there, you're not missing a beat. You know, you can earn, on a serious note, think about how you can earn outside of the traditional space. Brick and mortar companies.
You never tell young people that. You need to tell the parents.
I was going to say.
The young people know is the parents who are like, go and go study your book.
And the other thing now is actually it really questions now what requires a tertiary education. Because not everything now requires tertiary. Because here's the thing. Education is interesting, you know, because education allows you to be employable. But in this new digital space, you are creating your own earning and your own income. So you're not seeking to be employed, but you're creating your own content for people to consume. So it's very interesting.
And then if you're not very creative, AI, me don't talk.
I actually saw an interesting article that said in about 10 years, AI is going to replace a lot of things that are human
and it's scary.
positions, and it's actually very, very scary.
Yeah, in real time.
Very scary, yeah.
I'm sure people were afraid of the internet replacing encyclopedias. Well, good, man.
Yeah, hey.
Evolution.
Oh my gosh, did you have Encyclopedia Britannica?
Of course. Can you say that you were, you know?
I was a salesman.
Were you?
Yes.
No, there were. No, that's a really, really cool.
Yeah, knock the gates and
door-to-door salesman for encyclopedias.
I see you run up in a that, you know. All right, that's all the time we have for headlines, folks. IT actually used to mind the Britannica himself. After the break, we'll see what's buzzing in the social space and look at some viral videos in React IT.
REACT.
You used to sell encyclopedia?
Yes. Office was
That's how we got ours. Somebody came to our door.
Yeah.
And
that's how you got yours?